right, I am back and I have a little bit of extra lighting so you'll be able to see what I'm doing. And this is my pot, and here is my, I'm going out of the camera, here is my meat. I have 7 pounds of turkey meat. I have in the oven my jars. I have my, we're always going to need the debubbler. So when I put the meat in, I can get the bubbles out. And I thought I'd let you take this trip with me. This is going to help me take the jars out. The jars are going to be hot. They're in an oven of about 250. And I can feel my pot getting warm. And I have on here my canning pot. And I don't want to turn my camera too much. See my canning pot? So I have my canning pot there. And it's got water in it. That's the wrong top. That's the top to this pot. It's got water in it. And I have it turned down low. Because I don't want it boiling, but I do want it warm. Because the warm water, the jars have to go in the warm water. Okay, so what I'm getting ready to do is try and turn this just a little tad. Okay. And I'm getting ready to start putting meat in here, but I always have to put just a wee bit of oil in the pan because this meat is going to be really lean because I got the leanest turkey meat I could. So I am going to put it in a little bit at the time. I have my jar lids. Remember I said I have to have the jar lids. The jar lids are in behind this pot. This is the picker-upper for the jar lids. And I have to have a slotted spoon to get the meat out so that I don't take out all the water, but just a little bit. And I don't think you're getting whole meat here. Okay, there you go. And these are my lids. These are the bands to put on the jars. We'll put those up there for right now. And I'm going to move this meat over. And while that's still getting warm, I'm going to open up a few seasonings because I am going to season this a little bit lightly. I'm going to season the meat lightly. But because when you take it out the pan, you do end up with, you're going to season it with whatever you want. But I am the season queen. I season everything just lightly. So I have some really good new spices here. As you can tell, they're new. And my pot is hot. So what I'm going to do is stop doing this and actually put on my meat. So I'm going to try putting it in a little bit at the time because there you go. And you don't want to cook it all the way. You just want to cook it part the way, until it gets a little brown. I was looking at someplace last night and it was saying about dry meat, that you don't want to cook it all the way and have the meat so dry that it's like crumbly. You just want to cook this until you get rid of the pink. And I bought a big pan so I could do a lot at one time. Because I don't want to be in the kitchen all day. I want to just go ahead and put my stuff in the processor and be done. But you're going to have to be able to turn it and move it. Because you see it's already turning white. And that's the brown that you want. You want it to get brown, but you want to leave pink in it. And since this is such a big pan, I can actually add some more meat. There you go. I might be able to add the whole 7 pounds. Thank you, Jesus. Yes. So here you go. And after I finish this, I have beef. And I think the beef, what I'm going to do is actually add onions to it. While this is processing, I'll cut up some onions for the beef. I got about 7 pounds of beef to do too. So you want to be able to turn this and pick it up and not have it stick to the bottom of the pan and not have it just brown on one spot. So you have to have grandma arms to do this. Remember, grandma had them on. Now see, it's turning nice and brown. I don't think you can see it, but it's turning brown up under the bottom. Have to be able to control all this meat. Oh. That's what I'm talking about, controlling it. So you have to be able to control it. I didn't point it out the pan yet, good. And if you can see, this is the best. I went to my special store, a store that I am only allowed to go to. Yeah. I went to the commissary to get this meat because everywhere I've seen it, it was expensive, and at the commissary, I still have benefits. So it was cheaper to get it from the commissary. So those of you that have commissary privileges, it's time to start using them. Whew. This is hard. This is heavy. So you want it to sit, and you want it to brown just a little bit, but you want it to stay a little bit pink. You want it to be able to break it up. You see at the bottom where it's, whew. Oh my goodness. This is like heavy. It's like work. It's like work. Uh-oh, I lost a piece. Put it back. Get back over here. Get back over here. And I had turned on the wrong eye before, so the rear eye is hot. Okay, so you see what I'm doing here is I'm browning the meat. I'm not going to bore you with just browning the meat. So after I brown the meat, I'll come back and I'll show you how I put it in the jars and get it ready to process. So I got all my pots, I got all my pressure cookers already with water in them, warm water. So as soon as this is ready, I can start, I can actually start putting it in the jars, putting the bands on and putting them in the cooker. And I'm thinking that I'm going to end up with a bunch of jars, but I got enough cookers that I'll be able to process them all at one time. All right, so I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.